Hello, everybody. This is one of those days where I just have to get something off my chest. So I'll just talk about what I'm going through, doing my inner work, my healing work. And yeah, I was just sitting writing on my computer trying to release this anger and get it out of me because I'm so sick and tired of being so angry and being so sad. And I really try to, sit with it and just be like, okay, I feel it, give it space. And I think I'm doing a pretty good job doing that. But I must admit, it's very hard to have these feelings and not have a narrative to go by, because I don't know what these. Yeah, I know I can feel my feelings, and I have a lot of experiences that go with these feelings, of course. I will bet that most of my feelings are from my childhood, but in recent days, I think I have a lot to be mad about and sad about. And that's where it gets hard, because I don't want to relive my pain. I don't want to sustain it. I don't want to give it new life. I am ready to, what's there is there. It's okay. But the point is to release. It's not to relive. I don't I don't want to feel like this, and I don't want to view the world and myself and other people like this for the rest of my life. My inner work is that's my fucking work. I don't have a job. This is what I do 24/7. It's all I think about. I'm obsessed. All right. A few years ago, I used this clairvoyant woman. She was very good. And I remember one conversation, and she said that she felt this like inflammation. I'm not sure that's the right word, but like if I have a wound and it will be, pus and the disgusting stuff, and this inflammation or whatever would be the correct name, that my body was just like filled with it, and I needed to speak up because it was killing me. And she said that, some stuff with my family, and how she saw me at a table, five people around the table. I'm one of them. And she said that I had the card of the hearts. And, some problems she could feel, and also with a friend, something about the family. This was a few years ago. And the last 6 months, I know what she's talking about. The moment she saw me around the table, that happened in November last year, where my sisters wanted a meeting, and I'm always all for meetings. I want to talk about it. I want to look at each other, talk about it. Come on, what the fuck? And that's not always easy, and not everybody comes to the table to be vulnerable or to find solutions or to understand. And they definitely came to the table to tell me what other things that's wrong with me and how bad I am, and just, stop being here. That's their solution, Stop being yourself. So we had that conversation, and I held my card with the hearts pretty good. I did pretty good, but there was no solutions. There was no understanding. I kept myself together. I'm proud of that, but there was no healing otherwise, in my opinion. And she said this about a friend being mixed up in it, and that is a woman who I used to call my best friend and whom I've known for like 12 or 15 years. And the last 6 months, I feel like I've lost in my heart. I've lost friends and family. Like, I still have people around, and of course I have my family and I have those friends. It's mostly inside of me. And that's the anger I'm feeling today. I'm so I'm so fucking angry, and I'm so tired of me having to be the one who understands. And then when I have these feelings and I try to, breathe through them and, feel them, feel it to heal it, without getting caught up in it. And I just remember her saying, like, you have to say something, because your body is totally, and yes, I know, and I feel it. My body is, it's not feeling good. It's not feeling good. And I'm so tired of carrying other people and their emotions and their fragile ego. And on one side, I love people. Even if I haven't met a person, I wouldn't want to hurt them, obviously. And these people, I it's so hard because I love them. And I wish we could talk things out and make harmony, and and I'm so fucking mad because I have this feeling that I'm always the one who has to fucking be quiet. And when obviously I can't line them up and beat the fuck out of them and tell them how shitty I think they are and how shitty they've treated me and just how awful humans they are, And even if I could, a part of me is like, I'm gonna fucking tell you what I think. And I get so mad because I see a lot and I feel a lot. And I can see behind their mask. And I can see they are having problems. And I feel for them. And obviously I don't want to make them feel worse. But it's this back and forth, what the fuck about me? And I have this, like, some urge to write, not 100 letters, but like write letters to to everyone, my family, my friends, and be like, this is my point of view. This is how I felt. This is how I experienced. This is what you fucking did to me. And those, my fucking sisters, is like, if I have a problem, it's their problem. Not like, oh, if you're hurting, I'm hurting and I'll help you. But like, who the fuck are you to have a problem? That's inconvenient for me and just fucking selfish. And it's been a really weird 6 months. Started with this fucking family meeting, and I could just like, what the fuck? I don't want to spend another moment on you because nothing gets through. You're so fucking closed off. And I probably talked about these things before. And it's just like I'm realizing that with this girlfriend I mentioned, who's sort of a friend of the family as well, and who the clairvoyant she mentioned, I've thought of her as my best friend for over a decade. And this was the first time where I reached out to her because I was dealing with a lot of anger in the beginning of the year. I had been in MDMA assisted therapy, and this going on with my sisters. And I was angry, and I had this feeling that it's everybody. I can't trust anybody. And so I told her, I have these feelings, I'm fucking mad, I feel it about everybody, even you. And then it fell apart. There was no... I can't. Then we had plans to go at the beach house. We haven't seen each other for so long, and we haven't done something like that. And I was so excited. And she came here, and I was so happy because now we could talk, face to face. And it'd been so weird because we normally don't really disagree or have hard feelings between us. And she came and we talked, and in the end of the conversation, she was like, "Oh, it's gonna be good now. I'm just gonna go out and drive by myself." And I'm like, okay. But I thought we were going on a trip together. We just had to... I wanted to talk before we went into the car because I wanted to clear the air. And I just felt like the only thing she came for was to tell me that... Not even fucking tell me we are not going. She didn't tell me that. At the end of the conversation, she said she was gonna go out to her car. And then I realized, okay, the trip is cancelled, but you can't even tell me. And I thought it was the first conversations out of many for a whole weekend. And then I haven't heard from her since, not even on my birthday. And I'm like, fine. And that's how I'm feeling these days about fucking people. I'm so fucking tired of people. Like, sometimes I feel like I hate humans. And I know that's something in me I haven't healed. I'm aware and I'm working through it. But it's like I don't know what to do with this anger. And I don't have anyone to talk to. And it's very hard to just feel it and be like, okay, this happened a long time ago, and just feelings I have to release. Because so much happens right now, fucking right now. And also things that happened like 7 years ago, I'm just finding out now. Which is turning some views, and my best friend again for over a decade, I find out he's probably never even been my friend. He's stolen from me like maybe 3 or 4 or 5 times. One of them, he stole my fucking identity and made fraud, online, because he was a gambler. It was a dark period in our times. I was an addict as well. And apparently he also snitched on my ex-boyfriend, we're 7-8 years back, and put him in jail for like a year and a half. And he just used me. And I thought he was such a sweet, empathic guy. And you know what he is? He's a fucking people pleaser. That's it. And I feel so stupid. I feel so stupid. Because I've used so much energy on my family for people to feel good. And I'm fucking invisible. I'm fucking invisible. And I can't trust anyone. I don't feel like I can even trust my mother or my grandmother because they are people pleasers too. And how can I trust people when I know they're not saying what they really feel and what they really mean? I'm tired of being around people who are so unhealed and so unaware, so unconscious. Last week I visited my grandmother, and she used to be my safe place. And we talk about this a little bit, and she's like, perhaps maybe you're too sensitive. I I fucking feel it in my whole system. It's like I'm talking about people disrespecting me and being asked, could it be that you're too sensitive? So if I do like this in your fucking face and I say, fuck off, and you feel that's disrespectful, maybe you're just too sensitive. Oh, the fucking life is so crazy these days. And to be honest, it's pretty sad as well. It's like realizing how things have always been. And I've just had this layer of confusion to protect me. And obviously my anger coming more and more to the surface. So I feel like, yeah, I can't talk to anyone. I do have a therapist, and I'm going to see her on Friday. And then I have to talk to her about boundaries. Because I don't feel like she respects my boundaries either. At our last MDMA assistant therapy, I tried it twice. The last time, that's when my anger really came up. And we were here at my place. And I'm sitting on my bed. It's couch right now, but otherwise it's a bed. And I was like in one end, and I was, becoming a child, and I was fucking mad and just felt alone and sad. And she kept coming closer because she wanted me to snap out of it. And she kept coming closer, and at the end I was like in the corner of the bed and the apartment, like hole right there. And she kept on like, come on, look at me. And she was like this close, and I don't like people, like, stay a few meters from me. I don't like you to touch me. I don't like people too near me. And she was like, come on, look at me. Like she wanted to force me to snap out of it and to accept the love that she was offering. And it was so triggering because that's my fucking mother. That's what she did when I was a child. When you're sad or you're mad and all those feelings you're not supposed to have. I would be like this, look at me, like this forceful having to accept the love because of her tension. It was my mother's tension. She couldn't handle it. She couldn't handle my feelings, and she couldn't handle what it triggered in her. So just wanted to go away. Then I experienced this with my therapist, and I end up screaming like, "Ah!" Fucking frustrated. And I get up and I run to the opposite corner of my apartment. It's a 1-bedroom, it's pretty small. And I was in the corner there, and I was like, this inner child. And then my adults, me, I hear in my head like, come on, and we need to release this, and we need to accept the love. And like, I was then becoming my mother as well on myself. And I got out of the corner and I was like stretching and and then I suppressed the emotions that got up, that we were supposed to fucking look at, that we were supposed to release and make space for. But she didn't want to make space for it. She didn't make space for me. Afterwards, I didn't make space for me. I didn't respect myself. I told myself now I have to lay down and accept the love that she wants to give me, because that's the right thing to do, and that's what I did. And I didn't got a lot more out of that session. And it's just like I can't even trust the people that I'm supposed to get help from. And I saw her last week because I really needed to talk to someone, and I do like her. It's no judgment. We're all humans. So I went to see her, and we were talking. It was just anger, and like after maybe not even 5 minutes, she's like, "Oh, I feel like I need to come closer to you." And she always does this. Like she wants to come closer to you. Oh, I want to give you a hug, or this I don't fucking like. I don't like being, I feel my mother, I was being suffocated. I need my fucking space, and I need to get my feelings out. I don't want people to like suppress me. And I told her, no, you cannot come closer. You have to stay there, and you're all right, that's okay. And suddenly she gets up. Her chair and mine is like 2 meters apart. And she gets up and she goes to me, and she is right in my bubble, and she starts doing something here. She's like, "Oh, you have a tiny spider. I'll just..." And I feel stupid because it seems like such a small thing, but it's not. I told you, I don't want you near me. And I have no problem with a fucking spider being on my shoulder or my hair. I sleep in the fucking forest. I lay down on the grass, spiders, ants, whatever, crawling on me. That's life. And this reaction of mine again to fucking polite and okay, just cross my boundaries. It's not like I'm fucking paying you to help me. So and I feel it's so hard because I can't really rest in my anger, because I feel I get a bad conscience. I feel guilt, and I think, oh, they're doing the best they can, and fucking this ambivalent feeling of hate, like serious anger, like where it feels like I fucking hate, I could kill you. Kill someone, doesn't matter who it is, just this insane anger. And on the other side is this feeling bad about myself. It's my fault. So you have shame and guilt, and you have anger. And this is my fucking life, and I'm tired of it. This push-pull, which is how I experience pretty much everything in my life and my relationships, and it's back and forth. And I'm just tired of it, and I'm tired of this life. Not like I want to kill myself, just I want to have another life. I feel like I'm being suffocated. And I try to not obsess with what is the right thing to do. And just be. I'm not just hard on everybody else, I'm hard on myself as well. And other people don't know what I think about them, and that I yell at them in my head. And I'm just so frustrated. I feel like I've tried. And yeah, I'm at the point where I'm giving up. And that's why these get up and I'm all like, fuck you. Fucking off. But the problem is that, I don't know. In a few weeks, my brother is getting married and his son is turning 2. After that, we are going on a holiday to the beach. We do this every year. Then that's my mother's birthday and my niece. And I'm so fucking frustrated because there's always some events. And I'm fucking tired. I'm fucking exhausted. Like, I don't want to get up in the morning. Just, my eyes could see something I need to do and I'm just like... so fucking heavy and hopeless. And it feels so stupid that while I'm feeling like this, I have to go out and spend money and energy and time to buy stuff to people I don't, because they're my family. I don't really see them outside of the family system, traditions. People who hate me, people who... It all feels pointless. And I'm not good at pointless. I need meaning. It has to make sense. These last 3 years, I've lost my cousin, I lost my grandfather, I lost my dog. I actually lost an old buddy of mine as well. I had a boyfriend who became addicted to heroin. And, shut up and shut up. That was tough. It was fucking tough. And sometimes I'm just like, it's this fucking mixed feeling that, what the fuck, no one's there for me. I feel abandoned, and I feel betrayed, and I feel it's not fair. And I feel like, okay, I'll just be like everybody else then. Fucking selfish, just giving them responsibility for my emotions. Now I'll tell you how you make me feel. Fucking bitches. And I know people do the best they can, blah, blah, blah. Because, are they really doing the best they can? People are not always doing the best they can. That's fucking bullshit. In some sense, I know it's true, because if you're acting like an idiot, you're probably an idiot, and that's what idiots do. So, the problem is probably that I haven't until now been able to see it. And yeah, I see it now. The truth will set you free, but first it will piss you off. I still have this burning sensation right here, like I wanna... I don't know how to... But I won't talk here for 3 hours about how miserable I am. Even though I'm Even though everything's good and I'm good, and compared to many others, I have it so fucking easy. But what can I do with that? If I cannot eat anymore, what does it matter that people are starving somewhere else? My limit is my limit. And I'm unhappy. And I'm tired of these feelings. Yeah. So I guess this was just my attempt to give myself the experience of having someone to talk to, even though it's myself. Looking back, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, that's all I have. We have ourselves, and that's good, and that's fucking good to know, to realize, to accept, because otherwise you'll just fucking waste your life waiting on people to grow up who never will. Wait for people to see you who never will. Yeah. I don't know what use this could be to anyone else, but I do think I'm gonna share it. Hopefully I can look back in a year and, be on a higher timeline, and yeah, we do our best. And if you're listening to this and you've listened to me for 30 minutes bitching about a little of my darkness, I do hope that something I said makes something you're going through a little easier. So yeah, bye.